As a person, please understand, you are not designed to be perfect. All perfection is just idealism, fanciful imagination. Feeling restless. Restlessness lives on the promise of an eventual rest. That eventually I will get rest somewhere. There is no eventual rest. When you recognize that, then restlessness cannot stand on its own. Do you understand this? You will not get any rest anywhere at any point in time. When you see that, then you enter into rest right now. Is anxiety here right now? But do you see what you are doing? You are planning behind its back like a soldier, like a fighter. You are planning behind the back of anxiety that when anxiety will return next, I will slaughter her. Where is she? Is anxiety here right now? Are you anxious right now? You are not. But the very thought of anxiety is making you anxious. So is it really about anxiety or about the imagination that you have of anxiety? The name that you have given to anxiety? Please go into this. Is it something that is troubling you right now? But you have given it a bad name. You are saying, oh, it is such a vicious thing. The next time it comes, I'll have ammunition ready to kill it. And by planning all this, you are hastening the arrival of anxiety. If you are anxious about anxiety, you already have more anxiety because you are already anxious about anxiety. Now, why can't you let anxiety be? Why is it so important for you to have a clean, sanitized, decorated self-image? Why can't there be moments in which you go really bonkers? Why can't you take it as not a contempt to be afraid, terrified, shivering, troubled? Why is it a disgrace to be anxious? Why? I'm asking you, please. Is it not so that we have ideals in our mind that the really wise man, the really spiritual man is never found anxious? Maybe good, bad, even those are labels. We are not trying to jump to the other extreme. There is one fellow here who says anxiety is very bad, I need to slaughter her. And then we have a counter opinion saying anxiety has something of the good in it. We don't want to jump from there to here. That's just a polar leap. We don't want that. We are saying let it be good. Aren't you entitled to good things? Let it be bad. Don't bad things have a place in life? Why must bad be so bad that it shakes you up? Why must good be so good that it becomes a temptation? See, please experience. You cannot have depth in your life unless you have gone through the entire rainbow, the whole spectrum. You need to know what it means to go so mad that you pull off your hair. If you haven't been through that, you will remain an incomplete person. There are scholars and monks and learned people who cut off parts of the mind. They suppress something within themselves so much that it becomes almost obliterated. And I tell you, that leaves them with more incompletion. You need to pass through the entire spectrum of living. You need to experience maddening anger. You need to experience the raising force of lust. You need to experience the terrible temptation to be dishonest. And you need to go through all of this without suppressing it, without being equivocal about it, without giving it a false name. You need to call dishonesty as dishonesty, lust as lust, and anger as anger, and shame as shame, and yet stand firm. And when you are through it, you must be able to laugh at it. And even more wonderful, even in the middle of it, if you can laugh at it. Blessed is that one who can point at himself saying, you know what, I was such an idiot. And absolutely blessed is the one who can say, you know what, I am an idiot. If you cannot say I am an idiot, at least say I was an idiot. Even that is alright. As a person, please understand, you are not designed to be perfect. All perfection is just idealism, fanciful imagination. The truth might be unlimited and free of all kinds of distortion and stains. You are a man, and man is limited. And life has a total diversity of colors. You cannot remain contemptuous towards them, you cannot dismiss them. Anxiety is one of the colors. There may come a time in your life when anxiety disappears, but you cannot postpone life in expectation of that particular moment. And yes, that moment indeed does come, but will you keep forever waiting for that moment? That there will come a time when I'll experience no anger, no anxiety, no fear, no sorrow. Will you stop living? In fact, the more you wait for that moment, the more you are delaying it. Till the time that moment is not there, enjoy what you have. And what do you have? You have anxiety? Good for you. Give yourself the freedom to be unburdened. There is no obligation at all to be carrying the loads that you are accustomed to. Why must you look like this? Outrageous is the word. Silly is the word. Why can't you be a little silly? Why must you look so composed and respectable? Examination is in the future. He is not in the present. Even when he is with the book, he is thinking, anticipating the future. He would be stressed out. There is no stress till you create it. There is no stress till you create it. You are the creator of stress. Life is not stressful at all. Our mind, our desirous, our planning mind thinks it to be so. It makes stress. It creates stress. Do not create stress. Do not create stress. Simple. Just be. Just keep living. We all have this idea, right? Let me find happiness somewhere. Maybe in a shopping mall. Maybe in the next movie. Maybe in the New Year celebrations. Maybe when I get my next kid. Let me find happiness somewhere. You won't find it there. Nobody ever found it there. You'll just be disappointed as you have always been. Don't keep trying. Give up this false hope. This giving up is happiness. Giving up is not scary. Is giving up a disease scary? Are you scared to give up on your cold or flu? Are you? Or headache? Are you afraid? Oh my God, it is such a nice heavy thing to have here. How can I give it up? You just give it up, right? Happiness is giving up your headache. Give it up. It is not something specific or particular or tangible. It is just this giving up. Give up what makes you heavy. Give up what makes you dull. Give up what frustrates you. And that is happiness. Simple and direct. Within you.